was a seller thing, you would have known. Okay, some steps to finding the right neighborhood for you. And is it on the screen now? It is on the screen. Awesome. Finding the right neighborhood is a factor for so many people, but especially for our millennials now. Neighborhood is everything for them because it's a very community based generation. And I have 6 of them, so I know they're amazing when it comes to this. Let me give you some easy steps to follow for finding a neighborhood that will fit your needs. Number 1, decide what's important to you and ask yourself questions about your future plans and lifestyle. So I'm not saying right now, I'm saying what will you like now and in the future? Maybe you're at that point in your life where things are changing. Maybe you're pregnant, you're having a baby. Things can change. So I need you to sit down and ask yourself not only what I want now, but what I want in the future. Like we said, are you going to have children? Do you need more rooms? That's a factor in this type of a thing. What specific kind of home are you looking for? Are you looking for a New York lofty kind of style? Are you looking for a ranch style home with a big yard and front patio and wraparound and all that kind of stuff? Get yourself settled in to what you want. Otherwise, you'll go through too many pictures, number 1. And number 2, you might forget it. And then all of a sudden you get to the house and you start telling your real estate agent, I want to see it. And wait a minute, it doesn't have a wraparound porch. I don't want to see this. So plan, right? How long, and speaking of plans, how long do you plan to live in this home? Is it something that you know you're only going to be in for 5 or 7 years? Big factor in what type of a home you're actually going to get, right? And down to how many bedrooms and bathrooms, or what's the neighborhood like? Is the neighborhood decaying or growing? If it's decaying, you might not care because you're only staying there 5 or 7 years. If it's growing, that's the place you hang on to for 20 or 30 years. The kids are out of school into college and you're an empty nester. How far are you willing to commute for work? That's a big question, especially in Southern California. Holy Toledo, we have freeways that are just nasty. So ask yourself about the commute and make sure you look it up on a map. Do you want to be in a mature neighborhood or a neighborhood with a bunch of new construction? That's a question that you got to ask yourself. Are there a bunch of new homes going up? 2 reasons. Number 1, new homes tend to look different than mature homes, but think about the noise factor. If there's a bunch of new home construction going on around you and you really wanted to live in a mature, quiet neighborhood, guess what? Ain't happening. There's going to be nail guns and hammers and all kinds of stuff going off. So consider whether you want new construction or not, and stay in a neighborhood that either has it or not. Lifestyle. Oh my God. What lifestyle choices are important to you? Do you want to be able to walk? What's the walkability of the house? And there's actually a walkability website that'll give you a great indication. It's called Walk Score. What about the restaurants, the entertainment? Is it more rural? Is it more urban? All those things are important when it comes down to it. That was a long step 1. Woo! I'm tired. Let me get a drink here. I got to get a drink. Much better. By the way, coffee bean, awesome. Step 2, gather information on potential. I'm not saying during, but potential locations and compare statistics. So this is a lot of work. You've got all the type of locations you might want, and you start looking at statistics for all of them, but then you can be like A, B, C, D. Oh my God, look at the difference. Remember, you're going to buy a very expensive house and you're going to live there for a while. So it doesn't matter if you're doing a lot of homework. A lot of homework is good. It's good in this case. Once you've decided what you want out of the neighborhood, and you do a home search for a few potential areas, compare the information side by side, like I said, between the neighborhoods. Don't forget schools, crime statistics, parks, homeowners associations, whether they're good or bad, whether they're solvent or non-solvent, very important. Make a note. That's a nugget. A lot of homeowners associations are out of money. And when that happens, your landscaping starts to look like crap and your roads don't get repaired. So find out whether your homeowner association is solvent. There are ways to do that. Ask your agent. They'll help you. Again, nearby conveniences, stuff that we mentioned above. Step 3, visit the neighborhood. Okay. I'm not talking about visit the neighborhood with your real estate agent and go see the house. And I drove through, I was there. I saw the house. It was beautiful. No, 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 no. After all of that is done and you're pretty sure you want this house and you've done all your research, I want you to take another drive, not just one, actually. I want you to take multiple drives through that area at different times of the day and at different days of the week. You don't know what goes on in that neighborhood every day in the afternoon, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whatever, in the evening, who's making noise, who's loud, who's repairing their cars on the front lawn, whose dogs are barking constantly, what's the noise level in the daytime, nighttime when noises are worse, what kids in the neighborhood are having parties, are their cars screeching through the neighborhood. I want you to go to the neighborhood at different times, day and night, and I want you to be in the moment. Just be in the moment with the neighborhood. Be one with the neighborhood, okay? But I'm serious when I say it. You want to be comfortable there at all times of the day, all times of the night. And you know what? A lot of you aren't going to do that, and it's a shame because you're going to go to your new house, and every Wednesday night there is a party across the street that is noisier than heck, and it makes you crazy, but you didn't check on a Wednesday night, did you? No, because you didn't listen to the coach. Please do it. All right, we're done with the buyer sections, and now how about a little something for the sellers?